Hey, camera. It's nice to see you again. It's nice to talk to you again. I'm really, really sorry I haven't talked to you for a while, but yeah, I think the last time I talked to you, I was rushing. I was in a hurry to get out of town and meet my older sister. So yeah, I've met my sister. I've met my siblings. We got together. We had a great time, and then I got really, really busy because I did skip. I did skip probably 2 months of work, so I had to go back to work. But anyway, um, I want to tell you about what happened during the past few weeks, past month, because it's been more than a month already since I stopped smoking. And yeah, there is a lot to say after a whole month. Um, there are so many things that I've noticed have changed. That like okay, so let me start with the country has really the Philippines has really come very strict with their implementing non-smoking areas. Like everywhere is a non-smoking area already, unless I think even in some private places that you're still not allowed to smoke. When we went to check in a hotel, um, I've read that like 90% of hotels in at least the decent ones, not hotels in Manila, um you can't smoke anywhere anymore. It's like for higher end hotels, they provide you some cigar room, but that's about it. That's the only place where you can go to smoke. So yeah, and I'm starting to feel sorry for the smokers. I know. I don't know if I'm supposed to or I'm not supposed to be sympathetic with the smokers, and people are giving them a hard time because I've been there. People gave me a hard time when I was smoking, and in fact, sometimes the hatred doesn't seem justified because it's almost hatred already. But yeah, that's what I see, and I feel sorry for them. But I can't do much about it because it's the law. It's the law. If you can't smoke, you can't just smoke anywhere. So when I went to the airport to meet my sister, finally meet my sister, fetch her, actually, um, I saw a guy smoking and people gathered around him telling him to get rid of his smoke. That he has to get rid of it. Like everybody was worried for him, and he is Filipino. He's Filipino. He's not a visitor. Well, I guess he might be a visitor. He just doesn't he doesn't know the law. But people were worried, and they gathered around him, and they told him to put out his cigarette because otherwise he would be penalized. And he was supposed to take his flight. He was about to take his flight already. So yeah, I was really surprised because the last time I was in Naiya Airport, when I think I fetched my father that time. Uh, People were smoking everywhere. I was allowed to smoke at least outside the building, but nowadays no, you can't see. It's quite hard to find somebody who's just smoking in public. Yeah. For the rest of my month, it was okay because I have been busy. Like me and my siblings, we went out to we went to some parks, we went to some restaurants, and everything was great. I was enjoying it. That's the thing. Um, I was never reminded of smoking because that's what I was worried about. I was worried that if if I start to think about smoking, I might crave. I might crave for it, and it might ruin the vacation. It might ruin the our reunion because of course I get moody. smokers tend to do that when they start craving and they can't get any, they can't smoke. They become moody, they become emotional, they become angry. I mean, I used to be like that, so I was worried, but no, it never happened. I never had a craving, and in fact, I even thought about. I mean, it's not. I did not think about smoking, but um, it just popped in my mind. Like there's I never thought of I never thought of wanting to smoke, but I noticed that I wasn't smoking. That yeah, that's it. I noticed that I wasn't smoking, and I was wondering like, why am I not craving for a cigarette? I just finished my dinner, and so why am I not craving for a cigarette? I just thought of that, but then it was gone. The thought was gone. I was enjoying everything else. We were having dessert. We were having lots of stuff, and yeah, uh, it was nice. the The biggest change that I've noticed was when some of my friends brought me to a comedy bar, because I never went to bars anymore for a couple of, well, I've been sober for for more than 10 years already, so I haven't been to bars for a long time. And when they brought me there, it's just a comedy bar. I drank. I had. Um, yeah, I had juice. I had some soda. I think. Yeah, I had soda. My friends had beer, and we were just enjoying the night, enjoying the acts. And I noticed that that the air wasn't so thick and dense and smoky. It wasn't, because nobody in the bar was smoking, because it's illegal to smoke in bars here in the Philippines now, apparently. And yeah, it felt weird, but good weird, because I was from what I recall a bar is, the moment you enter a bar way back in the 90s, the air is supposed to be dense. Like you couldn't, if you smoke, it's fine. You don't smell the stench of stale smoke, if you know what I mean. But you can feel the density of the air. So it's kind of difficult to breathe. That's why you go out to laugh or dance, so that you kind of breathe a bit or more, something like, if that makes sense. But um yeah, there's no air density. I I don't know how to explain, but everything was light, and it makes me feel good, cuz it's the first time that I felt of going to a bar without getting depressed or feeling like I need to smoke. I feel tense. I feel like everybody was watching me. I mean, those were what I was feeling before, but now, no, I just felt good. Yeah, that's what I felt when I went to a bar, and it was really really strange, but good strange. Well, um, yeah, I think I loved it because I finally was able to get out of town. I remember when I was smoking, I could barely get out of my apartment, because my apartment was the only place where I can smoke here in my neighborhood. We will be, if somebody catches us smoking outside in public, we will be fined. We will it's either we will be fined some ridiculous amount of money, or we will do some community community jobs, like we're going to pick up all of the garbage for the whole day for how many days and whatnot, or we get imprisoned or something. Yeah, I mean, it's brutal. So I was forced to stay here in my apartment, stay here the whole day, every day, never get a chance to get out, because I can't last 2 hours in public without smoking. Now, I guess I guess this is yeah, I guess this is what you call freedom, because I can go and roam around my country, get out of town at least, and go to the city and probably stay there for a couple of hours, hang out with some friends, go meet people. I can do that now thanks to stopping smoking, thanks to quitting smoking. Ah. I'm sorry. I'm getting emotional because I just realized that now I can call my ah. This is freedom. That it might be a small thing to many people, but actually, it's now that I realize it, it's wow. It's huge. It's ooh, yeah, it's huge. Oh yeah. Well, camera. I really, really apologize for not showing up, but I will talk to you again soon. There still are some things that I need to address. Even a month after quitting smoking, I still need to talk about some other things. But yeah, talk to you soon.